All right, good morning, everyone. We are back in beautiful Blue Ridge, Georgia, on project number 3 with my good buddy, T.Wosyluk. Today, we're actually at Tommy and Christine's personal home. We'll get a little bit of a insight to this one. You guys will be able to see some of the works that Tommy has done on this particular home, but this is, as I mentioned, project number 3. We've got the LB project underway. We've got the hike house up on the mountain underway, and we are about to show you another spectacular concept, more into the Morganton area, not too far from here. But I kind of wanted to start things off getting some more information from Tommy. I've known Tommy now for quite a few years here in Blue Ridge, kind of in awe at the work that he's done as a home construction or home builder. The home we're sitting at now was certainly part of the most recent Blue Ridge Parade of homes. And I think Tommy, as I mentioned in prior works, has come with a very unique style of building. And I wanted to get a little more information from Tommy, specifically that last name. I want to know a little bit more about Tommy's family. Wosyluk, I always kind of make fun of him here and there, but I'm not even sure where the name comes from. So I wanted to get a little bit more from Tommy on his background.
Originally from northern New Jersey. My family was in the excavation business. It all kind of started with Peter Wosyluk, my grandpa, and then my Uncle Peter got involved and my dad got involved. My Uncle Robert got involved, and lastly is Peter the Third. He's up by Thousand Islands area. Okay. So he's the remaining Wosyluk in the excavation world. I knew real quick I didn't want to be an excavator. Want to do something a little bit different. Life goes on, and we moved to Central Florida. And around 2005, I was doing a historic restoration in Central Florida. It was probably 100 degrees, 100% humidity, and my boys were really small back then. And I was like, let's just go home. We're done for the day. And we packed it up and went to the house. I got on the computer and found Helen, Georgia.
Fun place.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
So we packed the bags, went up to Helen for probably 4 or 5 days. Meandered around, just beat the pavement. Finally made it down into Blue Ridge here, and I met a guy by the name of J.W. Stevens, James Stevens, yeah. Stevens Construction. And he really opened up to me. By the time we left Blue Ridge, I had about 3 months worth of work. And when I came here, I had no intentions of moving to Georgia or any of this. So I go back to Florida and tell my friends and family, and some of them kind of chuckled at me like, "You're moving to Georgia?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I'd sell it to them, and tell them how pretty it is, and started making the trip up here late 2005, 2006, and going back and forth to Florida and to Georgia. Made it home, I'd say probably 2007, and just in time for the residential world to come crashing down on us.
Yep.
We stayed alive, we kept just trudging away. And as the years went on, I met more and more builders and more contractors and supply houses, and the jobs got bigger and better. So I kind of started in a trench. I was given a great opportunity. When the housing market crashed, we went back to square one and did some jobs we really all didn't want to do, but you gotta put food on the table. And as time goes on, the jobs got bigger, they got better. And we got involved in the Parade of Homes a few years ago, and brings us here today. And this is one of our latest projects. And
yeah, and to add to what Tommy's been saying here, the 8 members of the Parade of Homes, they've all done a spectacular job. It's a very unique group. We're very fortunate to get to work with all these guys and to watch them grow. Now, Tommy, well, all 8 of them are pretty much under a lot of pressure because the market has continued to grow considerably, and guys like Tommy, they're letting their creativity kind of take over. And when you get to see the rest of his work, you'll get a better idea of, you know, where creativity really is at a high level. It's very impressive stuff. We're lucky enough to be sitting here in front of another beautiful pool. I think I label Tommy a little bit as he loves to put glass in his garage doors. He loves to put pools in, and he has everything at a really crisp angle. And it's just spectacular work. So today, I'm excited to go see what I believe is a very, very unique project. And it's called a barndominium?
Yeah, they call them
Barndominium.
or barndominiums.
Not sure what that is, but we're going to find out later today.
A barndominium is not something I want to be known for. It's just another platform, something else to widen the palette a little bit. If you got a bunch of stuff like toys or trucks or equipment, what they are is part of it's a house and part of it is a garage and maybe a gathering area. So I just had an opportunity to do one, and that's one of the other projects we're doing now.
So I want to cover a little bit more on this particular property we're sitting at. This is Tommy and Christine's personal home. During the last parade of homes, this home actually sold, which was really cool, and I'm happy for these guys. And I think if you're going to be able to see this. It sits on 9.56 acres. Tommy has done an incredible job of uncovering acreage and then putting his creativity on that acreage, and then including things like, you know, the ponds that are out here. But it really lets Tommy and Christine kind of spread out. I mean, there's a guest home over here on this particular property that they have, and you can see why it sold, you know, during the parade of homes. It's kind of stunning. If you're in to see the inside as well.
Yeah, the parade of homes, we had a tremendous amount of people come through, and I was here with Laura. She was sitting at the house here with us, and
Laura Ellaby.
Yeah,
Yep.
She had a client come in, and they did a walkthrough, and before the end of the day, we had a contract on the house, and that's when reality hit. And so we did a lease back. We did about a 4.5 month lease back, and we've got a few weeks left here, and we'll be on to the next project.
Okay, so Tommy, you know, you're known for, you know, the projects you've been doing over the last, you know, however many years. Like I said, it's the extreme angles. It's the mixture of tin roof and shingles, and it's the mixture of different woods and stone. So, and everyone just raves about your product. I'm curious what drove you to take on the project of a barndominium, which I'm not even really sure what a barndominium is, but you can help us all.
Barndominium's really everything under one roof. Mint and toys and trucks and other things. Everything goes under one building. It's a big red iron steel building. Part of it is a house, part of it is storage, part of it is garage area. It's definitely not something I would like to be known to build as a builder, but I definitely like the idea of flipping a few of them up and just do something different.
Well, that's, I guess, reflecting back even on the Ellaby project we were working on. You made a comment during that session that you don't want to build the same thing twice.
Picture being a musician or an artist and having to sing and or write that same song or drawing every day. You'd be bored.
Yeah.
You'd be extremely bored. So as a builder, I don't want to build the same old thing.
So you're always going to mix it up. So I guess stepping out and doing a barndominium is really mixing it up.
Yeah.
And you sleep with your pickup truck and everything, so.
Yeah, you could sleep in your pickup truck. If you get kicked out of the house, you can sleep in the garage and you're still under the same roof.
I know where I'd be, in the back of my own pickup truck.
So I'm gonna widen my palette as wide as I can and get as creative as I can, and you're gonna learn from it too. Yeah. You know, you learn every project that's different. You learn another plan, another idea, another way of handling something.
Yeah. All right, well, we're all gonna jump in the vehicles, head out to the new property, check out the beginnings of this barndominium. So come along with us. Well, I think we're up for quite the fun afternoon. All right, we are on site here in Morganton for the New Hope project. This home that Tommy's created is on New Hope Road, so hence the name. But I got to tell you, Tommy, I'm pulling up and come down the driveway, the pure size of this barn. It's kind of like, wow. I mean, and then the fact that you've got, how many square feet is it?
5,000 under roof.
So 5,000 square feet under roof, and then his actual home is going to be built on the inside. I've never seen anything like this before. I think it's spectacular from what I've seen from the outside. So can you walk us through these three?
Yeah, so on this side here, we got a RV port. We got a 16-foot ceiling to fit any size RV over here. And then coming down the front of the building, there's 3 garage doors. They're 12 by 12.
12 by 12. You could drive a semi in there.
You could drive that dump truck in there.
That's incredible. I love it.
And so I'll kind of give you an idea what's going on inside.
Yeah, let's go in, check it out. You could fit that dump truck in here.
Yeah.
So tell me about how does this connect with the home?
So this area here is going to just kind of stay the way it is. It's a red iron building. It's insulated. And all the wood framing you see is where the house is going to be. This ceiling, this wall here will go directly up to the ceiling.
Okay.
It'll have to have fire rated 5/8 drywall on it. In case anything happened with a vehicle in the building, the house.
Oh, and it's sealed. You won't smell your lawnmower or anything else that's out here. Very cool.
Yep.
I'm still just like kind of amazed at how big this is. And then you're building your home inside.
Yeah.
It's such a cool concept.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, walk us through this piece and then we'll...
So inside the house here, we're probably about 1,650 square feet.
Okay.
We got a fireplace area over here. There'll be a TV above it. So this will be the living room. The kitchen comes wrapping around this way.
Well, let me ask you this real quick though. So the kitchen counter, is it an island here or is it?
Yeah, yeah, this will be an island.
And then stools looking out at
the
Sharp
view.
Top Mountain, right?
Yep.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Man, that's spectacular.
Yeah.
Man, what a view. What a view from all the rooms.
Yeah,
Which is really
each
cool.
one of the rooms have big sliders. So if we go this way, this will be a dining room here.
So dining room.
That'll be an office space.
Okay.
There's a half bath area.
Okay.
And going in this way, this will be where the master suite's at.
I love the rafters. And now, are you leaving? The ceiling will be finished off how?
The ceilings that in here will be like a 312 pitch. It'll be drywall.
Okay.
Same with the dining room, but the kitchen living room area is going to have drywall and some tongue and groove and exposed beams.
Okay, cool. Yeah, similar to what you kind of did at the other Ellaby project.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Yep. The floor plan is a takeoff of the Lebanon house.
Okay, Lebanon 2.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just super cool. I love the idea of this. A lot of natural light. You got a nice overhang. So are you doing anything out here?
There might end up being a pool out here. We just got to see how it goes.
That's a great idea. So I can come over and enjoy that pool too. That's fun. So then if you go down, outdoor kitchen, potential fireplace out here.
Yep, it'll be down on that far end, down where the RV port's at.
Yeah,
this way you can see the views and
your ability to show the T.Wosyluk custom creativity that goes in on the way you do the walls and all that, which is it's awesome. Now, concrete slab, you've done concrete in the last home.
We are going to do hardwood floors here. We have to put some sleepers down and run hardwood throughout.
Yeah, and I know everyone can't appreciate all of this from like the view that we get, but it's really cool. If you don't know what a barndominium is, Google it and start to see what goes on in Texas and where are the other areas?
Mainly like flatland areas,
Florida.
Texas, Florida. Here in Blue Ridge, you don't have many opportunities to do something like this because we got a lot of elevation up here.
Right.
There's a ton of elevation and mountains and.
Yeah, and then I guess as this unfolds, what are you thinking is a projected completion date that we would be back?
3.5 months.
3.5 months. So, I can tell you one thing, this is going to be fun for us to continue to watch as Tommy completes this project. We will be back in 3.5 months and kind of walk through the final product, and by then the leaves will be on the trees and we'll have a whole nother view of the mountain range, you know, out back. So stay tuned, look for Tommy online, and for more information, go to his website. It's just T.Wosyluk.com.
Yeah.
And you'll see all Tommy's work. Pretty spectacular. See you soon.